Puerto Rican political class is very happy to have the board because they have somebody to blame for anything that they can't do or don't want to do. This is like an impossible puzzle of institutional imperatives that people just are never going to want to change and never going to want to solve the problem of Puerto Rico's access to capital markets.
I agree. I mean, I think essentially Puerto Rico had this devastating hurricane 5 years ago. And as a consequence, the federal government is giving them $80 billion to reconstruct. And then COVID came, and Puerto Rico and all the states, of course, got this big slug of money, cash. So they don't need market access. I mean, really, like when you look at it in terms of need for, CapEx, they don't have a need, which means they won't be able to demonstrate they have market access.
So so nobody wants the situation to end. Everyone who's involved in the process likes the way it's going.
Mm-hmm. Right, except creditors. Right? Yeah.
Except creditors,
mm-hmm.
and they don't have really. They advocate for themselves, but there's what? So what can creditors do for themselves? Can they go to court?
We've been in court a lot. Yeah, the litigation has gone on since 2014. Initially, electric utility defaulted on their debt, and Puerto Rico created this ersatz restructuring law, which was challenged in district court, and that ended up going to the U.S. Supreme Court, and it was struck down in all those courts. And then when PROMESA was enacted, there was a stay. There was an automatic stay that was put in place, and then once the stay was over, the litigation started, and then the board filed these petitions in the bankruptcy court, which put a stay. But there's been I didn't count, but maybe there's been 100 appeals to the circuit. The docket for the main case is at like 22,000, There's been maybe like 150 adversary cases. And then, it's gone, various issues involved in the bankruptcy have gone up to the U.S. Supreme Court, maybe like 15 times.